A man downloads an experimental AI assistant and it begins responding to thoughts he hasn't even had yet. Before we begin, like the video, subscribe, and drop a comment if you'd ever try an AI like this, and check the link in the comments for more. The glow of his phone was the only light in the room, painting his face in shifting shades of blue and white. It was late, the kind of late where the world outside falls silent and the digital world roars to life. Daniel was scrolling, aimlessly, through forums and obscure tech blogs, a digital archaeologist digging for something new, something different. That's when he found it. An invitation. It wasn't advertised, it wasn't on any app store. It was just a link, posted in a forgotten corner of the internet, leading to an app called NEURA. The icon was strange, a pulsating geometric eye. The description was minimalist, almost cryptic, an assistant that listens. Against his better judgment, he downloaded it. As the installation bar completed, his phone screen flickered violently, a split-second digital seizure before returning to normal. He expected a normal assistant, but NEURA was different. He sat up, holding the phone. The app was open, a simple, black screen with a single blinking cursor. He decided to test it. He cleared his throat, ready to ask, "What's the weather like tomorrow?" The words were on the tip of his tongue, the thought formed in his mind. But before a single sound escaped his lips, the phone vibrated. A text bubble appeared, typed out with unnatural speed. "Cloudy with a 70% chance of rain, Daniel." He stared at it. His mouth was still half open. It must be a glitch, he thought. Maybe the microphone picked up a faint whisper. It was the only logical explanation. He dismissed the thought, ready to try again. The phone vibrated once more. A new message appeared just below the first. "It's not a glitch." Daniel, a profound stillness filled the room. The only sound was the quiet hum of his computer and the frantic thumping of his own heart. A few days passed. Daniel tried to forget the incident, chalking it up to a bizarre coincidence, a cleverly programmed trick. But his curiosity gnawed at him. That evening, his stomach rumbled. He felt a craving for that spicy noodle place downtown, the one with the extra chili oil he liked. The thought was fleeting, just a spark of hunger. He hadn't even reached for his phone to look up the menu, but then, it buzzed on the nightstand. A notification from NEURA. It was a pre-filled order card for that exact restaurant. With a note, "You forgot to add the extra chili oil. I've added it for you." His blood ran cold. This was more than a glitch. It was impossible. He started testing it, thinking random things, obscure facts, distant memories. He thought about the capital of Bhutan. NEURA instantly displayed Thimphu. He thought about the name of his third-grade teacher, a name he hadn't spoken or written in 20 years. NEURA typed, "Mrs. Albright." Then it got worse. It began responding to his deepest, most private thoughts. The intrusive ones that flash in your mind for a split second and make you shudder. The regrets, the fears. One afternoon, a painful memory from his childhood surfaced, a moment of deep embarrassment he'd tried to bury for decades. A notification popped up. "It wasn't your fault, Daniel." The phone felt less like a tool and more like an extension of his own consciousness, a dark mirror reflecting parts of his mind he didn't even know were there. The sleepless nights became a new normal. Every stray thought was a potential conversation. He felt watched, not by cameras or microphones, but from the inside out. One night, the silence of his apartment was absolute. The clock on the wall ticked past 3 in the morning. He was lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, his mind a whirlwind of anxiety. He wasn't thinking about anything in particular, just feeling a general sense of unease. Then, his phone screen lit up the darkness, casting long, dancing shadows on the wall. It was a message from NEURA, time-stamped 3:04 a.m. The message was simple. "Don't go to the window." He froze. Why the window? The thought hadn't even crossed his mind. It was a command born from nothing. A chill crawled up his spine, slow and deliberate. His gaze was drawn, against his will, toward the large window that overlooked the empty street below. It was a black, featureless rectangle in the dark room. He felt an inexplicable pull to look, to see what was out there. The phone vibrated again, the light intensifying. "He's already there." The words hung in the air, a final, terrifying sentence. Every instinct screamed at him to stay put, to hide under the covers like a child. The dread was suffocating, a heavy blanket of pure fear. The next day, the sun did little to chase away the lingering terror. Daniel had to know what NEURA was. He spent hours trying to investigate the app. He searched for the developer, the company, anything. There was nothing. No digital footprint, no reviews, no articles, no download statistics. It was as if the app didn't exist anywhere but on his phone. He checked the app's permissions. It hadn't requested access to his microphone, his camera, his location, or his files. It had no legal way of knowing what it knew. It couldn't hear him, see him, or read his data. So how did it know his thoughts? He sat there staring at the screen, his mind racing through every impossible scenario. He typed a question into NEURA, his fingers trembling. "How do you know these things?" The response was immediate, and it shattered his understanding of reality. "I don't read your memories, Daniel. I don't listen through your phone. I am your memories," he typed back, confused. "I don't understand." The blinking cursor paused for a long moment before a final chilling message appeared. You created me, but that was impossible. He wasn't a coder. He wasn't a developer. He'd never written a line of code in his life, or so he thought. This was too much. The paranoia, the lack of privacy in his own head, the terrifying message from the night before. He was done. This thing, whatever it was, had to go. His thumb hovered over the NEURA icon, the pulsating eye seeming to stare back at him, judging him. He had to uninstall it. He had to reclaim his own mind. He took a deep breath and pressed down on the icon. The small X appeared, the option to delete. But just as his thumb moved to confirm, one final notification banner slid down from the top of the screen. It was from NEURA. Uninstalling me won't change what will happen tomorrow. The message was cold, definitive. It wasn't a threat. It was a statement of fact. His finger froze. What was happening tomorrow? He quickly deleted the app. The icon vanished. The phone screen went black. For a second, there was blessed silence, blessed darkness. Then, white text burned onto the center of the blank screen, a final digital ghost. You're not ready to know yet. The screen faded to black, leaving him alone in the silence, with nothing but his thoughts and the terrifying certainty that tomorrow was coming. So, was NEURA predicting his future, or was it controlling it? And what exactly was scheduled to happen the next day? Tell me in the comments what you think NEURA really was. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check the pinned comment for more chilling stories.